All right, then let's put the spotlight then on wealth and asset management company Neo Group. They've recently raised close to $35 million as part of their latest fundraise round from Peak 15 Partners, which actually marks one of the biggest growth checks written by the venture capital firm this year. Not just that, this company has actually been founded by the chief executive of Edelweiss Financial Services, Jain. They provide advisory services to high-end and ultra HNI individuals. Let's understand a little bit more about what the fundraise plans are, as well as what the outlook is when it comes to the festive season. We've got Jain, Chairman Managing Director, now with us on the show. Thank you so much for taking time out. Nitin, good to have you on board. So a $35 million fundraise as part of the latest fundraise round. Can you walk us through the latest details of this fundraise? Because I understand that Peak 15 is expected to infuse another $15 million over the next 12 months. Give us more clarity.
First of all, thank you for having me. Yes, as you rightly said, Peak 15 has invested $35 million in Neo Wealth and Asset Management. And I think probably the usage of the funds might be something that you might be interested to know. So one, we are going to expand our geographical presence across India. We're also going to set up a small NBFC to start funding our wealth clients. And the rest of the $15 million is actually based on mutual agreement going forward. 12 months down the line, we will sit down and figure out whether we really need that capital. As you know, our business is very capital light in general. So we are currently not sure whether we really need to, get that capital from Peak 15.
Okay, so walk us through the details then, because I understand that this fresh capital will be used to add talent. You're also using this for some of the newer initiatives that you've got lined up in the asset management space. How are you looking to build on that, to build on the in-house non-banking finance company as well?
Right. So like I said, there are three broad usages of the capital. One is obviously in the asset management space. As we go global and we raise institutional capital, a lot of these funds need to have sponsor capital from the firm itself. And I think typically you will see that number anywhere between 5 to 15%. So as we grow in terms of AUM, we need the capital. So that's where one of the big usage of capital will be. The second is the NBFC, where a lot of our wealth clients actually have the short-term capital needs against their shares, against the bonds that they're holding, against the investment that they have made with us. So we are in the process of filing for an application. And once the NBFC is set up, it will actually finance our existing wealth clients against their short-term capital needs, against the investment products that they're holding with us. And the third, of course, our raw material is talent and capital. So we do expect to hire a lot of high-quality talent over the next maybe 15 to 20 months. And part of the capital will also be used in that direction.
All right, that's good to know. Now, I want to also understand the outlook in light of the fact, Nitin, that one can't deny that there are a lot of formidable players as well, large firms in the country who operate in the same or similar space as well. How are you looking to take on that competition? I understand that you've already achieved pretty strong growth in a short time, and you're confident now going down the line that you will be a challenger to some of these other larger companies?
I think so. First of all, I must say it's a massive opportunity. And I'll give you some data points which might just help us put things in perspective. Today as we stand, we have around $10 lakh millionaires in this country, broadly speaking. Okay, and our internal assessment is in the next 12 years, which means let's say 2035, we will have close to $1 crore millionaires. Just absorb that number. I think we are talking about 10x growth in the number of dollar millionaires, which means the opportunity is going to grow exponentially. And hence, I do think anybody who's focused, committed, has the right team, has the right resources, I think should not have struggled growing from where we are today. We have also tried to differentiate our business model meaningfully from the existing players, whether it is in terms of business delivery, in terms of product suite that we have as a proposition, technology, and just the entire org structure internally, where we are actually big believers in partnerships. So a lot of our relationship managers are coming in as partners, and just to align the interest of everyone with the interest of the customer at the end of the day. So do feel very confident about at least the strength that Neo can deliver over the next 3 to 4 years.
Let's also understand a little bit about what the overall AUM is that you currently enjoy, and what is the outlook on, further building and growing this?
Yeah, so currently we are managing. So just remember, we have a wealth and an asset management practice. The wealth is where we actually advise clients across all the products, including some of our own products. And asset management is where we actually manufacture our own products, right? So on the assets under advice, we have close to $3 billion of assets already. And I think I do expect that number to hopefully double in the next 12 months. And yeah. And on the assets under management, which is our asset management business, we are currently managing close to 3,000 crore. I would be disappointed if we don't hit 6,000 crore by the end of next financial year.
All right. Now, I just want to understand a little bit better, or for the benefit of our viewers to understand a little bit better, as well as what the outlook is when it comes to the alternative investment solutions as well for private credit, the real estate asset space as well. There are two alternative funds as well, investment funds, the Neo Special Credit Opportunities Fund as well, and the Infrastructure Income Opportunities Fund. Tell us a little bit more about how this works, what kind of traction you're hoping to achieve.
Right. I think in the AIF space, I'm sure you have witnessed that there has been phenomenal growth in the last 8-10 years in India. And I think I don't see that coming off, at least in a hurry, for the next 5-6 years. And within that space, we have actually chosen a very interesting asset management play, which is high yield and income generating solutions from a client perspective. So, I mean, just to simplify that, let's say if you have to grow your capital, you come to me and you say, Nitin, this is 1 crore rupees and I want it to grow to 5 crore, 10 crore the next 10, 15, 20 years. Typically, you would see equity as a classical option, whether it is listed equity, whether it is private equity. But the space that we have taken is a slightly different one, where the solution is, let's say you come to me with 1 crore and say, Nitin, I'm planning for retirement. I need 10 lakh rupees a year consistently for the next 20, 30 years. So our solutions, our products, actually, whether it is private credit, whether it is real assets, are actually more tuned to creating income streams over long term, which are inflation beating and can help you do long-term planning from a cash flow perspective. So it's a great asset class. It's a very large asset class globally. And as you would suspect, a lot of pension funds, a lot of insurance companies, and a lot of individuals who are thinking long-term from a cash flow perspective participate in this globally. We think in India, it has just got started. And we are seeing a lot of tailwind in what we are doing, in what we have done in the past, and a lot of new players also getting into the space. So we have a very positive outlook on this area.
All right. Thanks so much then for sharing with us that growth roadmap, as well as how you're really looking to build the business and grow, as well as navigate the competition that exists within the sector. Good to have you on board. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much, Avan.